A very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there. Happy hump day. Landon here with you to bring you your weather or not forecast, courtesy of On Target. Got an area of high pressure. It's going to be sliding across the region today. It's going to be bringing loads of sunshine along with it, but don't be deceived. We're going to keep things on the cold side, that is for sure. This area of high pressure is going to be scooting down off to the south and east. We're going to have another approaching disturbance here out of the north and west as it does so. That's going to result in a nice, consistent warm-up in the Thursday to Friday time frame. And folks, we're going to have rain chances coming back for the weekend, the opportunity of switching over to snow a little bit later in the weekend. And then those temperatures are absolutely going to tank. Let's get a look across the region. White Squirrel Weather and SCAM overlooking Bowling Green. Got PF Tower there, sticking PFT, sticking right up there in the middle of the screen. Got some condensation taking place out of what appears to be the Hills Dog Food Plant over there off of Russellville Road as well, underneath crystal clear skies. Beach Tree News Sky Cam showing a beautiful view of the Wolf Moon out there. Going to be setting here shortly, but again, a testament to those clear skies we are seeing out there early on. Temperatures have tanked throughout the overnight. We got readings that are rather consistent across the board, sitting anywhere between the low and mid-teens. Look right up here near the Ohio River, folks. Meade County currently sitting at 0.9 degrees. Absolutely frigid out there this morning. Gonna take highs up to right around the low and mid-30s as we work into this afternoon. Those across the northern tier of the region where we still got a little bit of snowpack, portions of Butler and Edmonton County, you'll be looking at highs right around the upper 20s for the vast majority of those locations. Getting a better look here at the latest surface map, we got high pressure that's going to slide down to the south and east. The pseudo warm front here over the Great Plains is going to be etching our way out of the north and west. This is going to be setting up shop for what's going to eventually turn into our next weather maker. So let's break it down. Here we are looking at the latest model guidance. We get this low pressure system driving south and east out of Canada. High pressure scoots off to the east. And then as early as Thursday night on into our Friday morning, this surface low develops, and we're going to be turning our winds out of the south and west. As previously mentioned, this will result in a consistent warm-up, low to mid-40s for your Thursday, low to mid-50s as we finish out the work week. But look what happens as we work into Friday afternoon, but especially Friday evening just after sunset. We get the deep moisture surge out of the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to be looking at widespread rain showers take over. Instability is zilch here on the latest models. We're not expecting thunderstorms out of this. Continue to deepen. And then, folks, as that system pulls off to the north and east, I want you to pay close attention to something. Take a look at that secondary low that is developing right there along the backside of that departing low pressure system. Here's the initial parent low pulling off of the east coast. And then we have the secondary low that the Euro model is spitting out. That's worth taking note of because as this low pressure system develops, counterclockwise flow is going to be escorting in the colder air on the north and west side of that low, and with lingering moisture, we can have the opportunity to change over to a light snow event Saturday night on into our Sunday morning. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to be a boatload of snow by any means, but with temperatures expected to fall back below freezing, and that reinforcing jolt of colder air getting locked in beginning Saturday evening and throughout the overnight, we could experience some issues in regards to travel as we work throughout our Saturday night and then on through at least the Sunday morning time frame. All right, so after this weather maker we're looking at right now departs down to our south and east, I want you to take a look at what our temperature profiles are going to do. We're looking at the 500 millibar level, roughly 18 to 20,000 feet extended vertically up above our heads. But this is the driving force, and it is showcasing where our temperatures are about to come from. So we get a brief reprieve here, folks. You can see this little pseudo ridge trying to build in here in the Thursday to Friday time frame. That's why we're going to warm up at least throughout a roughly 48-hour period, 72-hour period. But folks, look at after that weather maker, including the cold front, moves through here and we work into our Saturday afternoon. And here we are looking at Saturday night. Folks, we got a series of troughs that's going to be digging in here across Canada. And you can see the cold air gets locked in late this weekend. and it kind of just stays locked in throughout the vast majority, if not all, of next week. You get this low, this upper level low that tries to get pinched off down here and then rotates off to the north and east. We're going to have to keep eyes on that, folks, because if this low pulls further down along the spine of the Appalachian Mountains, we'd be talking about another significant snow event here across the region. And then the trough, folks, just continues to remain locked in with the colder air that is just residing across the northern 2/3, if not a little bit more, the northern 3/4 of the continental U.S., all right? So with the cold that's getting locked in here, folks, I want to put this into motion for you and show after our weather maker this weekend. So right here on the back side of this secondary low, we'll look at the opportunity at a light snow event Saturday night into Sunday morning. And folks, we're keeping our eyes on next week. This coastal low has got numerous question marks. If this thing noses a little bit further to the north, which is not out of the question, it's what we see models do as we get closer into time range of the actual event occurring. We could be displacing a whole lot of these blues and pinks that are currently all the way down to the Gulf Coast, which is kind of difficult to believe or have confidence in that occurring. But that could be our first round and looking at some more snow chances working in here after this weekend. And then we work into roughly a week from today, and then we get into next weekend. Another coastal low, folks. We'll have to keep close eyes on that again with the opportunity at a significant snow event on the northwest side of that low. And then, folks, you can see here, we've just got another opportunity with another low pressure system moving through. Folks, we've pretty much taken you throughout the last 2 weeks here of the January time frame, and you can see winter isn't going anywhere. We're keeping the below average temperatures. It's going to be locked in here for a significant period of time. Coming along with that, take a look at the latest from the Climate Prediction Center. 80 to 90% probability of experiencing those temperatures below average. So they have very high confidence of that remaining locked in. And just for fun, we're looking at a parameter here that's showcasing at least the probability of getting 1 inch of snowfall on the ground. Obviously, first and foremost will be Saturday night into Sunday. They're given a not a high probability, folks, but an 8 to 10% chance, as previously mentioned. If we do get something to unfold, it could be impactful, but it will be light in nature. Take a look at their keeping close eyes on that first low pressure system riding along the Gulf Coast as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. If this thing goes any further north, you can see why we would have higher concerns. And then we get another one that's rolling in here Thursday into Friday of next week. Again, folks, they're not significant chances, but they are there. And that is pretty much what we wanted to showcase, all right? Here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. We got loads of sunshine today. It's going to stay cold. We're all the way down anywhere between the single digits and lower teens now. We'll be right up to around the low and mid 30s. Those of you with the snowpack will be a little bit colder. Mid 40s on Thursday, up to near 50 degrees on Friday with those southerly winds. Widespread rain showers take over Friday night. Continue throughout our Saturday. We might have a bit of a wintry mix there towards dawn. And then late in the afternoon, opportunity of a changeover to a light snow event that could bring impacts across the region. Only going to hit between right around the upper 20s, lower 30s on Sunday. And then, folks, the bottom drops out. We're going to be looking at lows back down between the single digits and lower teens Sunday night. Martin Luther King Jr. Day there on Monday, a high of the low to mid-20s. Overnight lows in the single digits. It's going to be a rinse and repeat as we work into Tuesday and potentially even Wednesday of next week as well. That's why we're keeping eyes on things. If we were to get that low up in here, we could be talking about another rather significant snow event. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Wednesday morning hump day edition of your Weather or Not forecast, brought to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a fantastic Wednesday.